Hi, I'm James Croft, and today I'm going to be introducing you to the Grades tool and touring you through some of its uses. Now, the Grades tool combines results for all of your unit from a variety of online assessments, including assignment folders, quizzes, and discussions. Let's take a look. The Grades tool can also allow you to record and release grades for offline activities as well. The Grades tool also takes student numerical results and, using a scale called a grading scheme, translates them into the language of TAFE Queensland's competency-based framework. Once you've marked your students' assessments, the Grades tool can also help you generate their final result for the unit. This will let them know they've successfully completed all the required assessments in Connect. Okay, so now we know what it's for, let's go to the Grades tool and take a look. I like to begin with the Grades Setup wizard, so we can correctly lay the foundation for the overall grading system in our unit. If your Grades Setup wizard has already been completed, you may prefer to just review the information contained within. This wizard is an easy way to see the current settings of your Grades tool, and to make choices about how your grades are applied, displayed, and interpreted. It's a 7-step process. Our first choice is the system of grading that we use. We can choose one of 3 different grading systems. A weighted system, which calculates grade items as a percentage of a final grade worth 100%. A points-based system, where each grade item is equal to the maximum amount of points we assign to it. Or a formula-based system, where you can write very specific, custom commands about how final grades are calculated from your assessment items. The formula-based system is for advanced users only. So the question is, which one do we choose? Generally, in competency-based assessment, it's simpler if we choose the points-based system, because we have no need to weight each item individually. There are more complex grade setups which involve using formulas to determine a final result. It's a good idea to consult your regional support team to determine which setup works best for you. The next step is to decide whether we want our final grade to be automatically calculated by Connect or manually adjusted before it's released to students. In this example, we'll go with a calculated final grade. In step 3, we make more choices about grade calculations, how the system treats ungraded items, and the status of the final grade. It's recommended to treat ungraded items as 0 and to automatically keep your final grade updated, so we'll choose those. In step 4, we choose a default grading scheme for assessment items. We'll talk more about grading schemes in our grading schemes guide, but for now, it's recommended that you choose the summative assessment scheme as your default. Step 5, we decide on decimal places to display, which we can leave at the default setting of 2. Step 6 focuses on what the students see. There are 3 key settings for our competency-based model at this point that we need to select. Uncheck points grade at this stage, but check grade scheme symbol and grade scheme color. This will ensure students only see a result like satisfactory or unsatisfactory, and not the raw points value for their assessment. As before, we can leave decimals at its default value. Characters displayed can also be left at its default value. Finally, check the Display Final Grade Calculation to Users box, so students can see the progress of their final grade. We're all done. Our final step shows the choices we've made, and we can complete our setup by clicking the Finish button. There is one final step in our competency-based model, which is to make sure our final grade is using the final grade scheme. Navigate to the Manage Grades tab, open the context menu next to Final Calculated Grade, and select Edit Grade Item. On this page, select the Grade Scheme dropdown and select the Final Calculated Grade Scheme. This will ensure students only see one of 2 results for their final grade. If they're yet to satisfactorily complete all of their assessments, including those they haven't even started, they'll see Assessments Not Yet Satisfactory. And if they've completed everything to a satisfactory level, they'll see Assessments Satisfactory. Select Save and Close, and your Grades tool is now set up and ready for students. This tutorial has been an example of how to set up a basic approach to grades, but there are a variety of different ways grades can be set up in a unit. If in doubt, contact your regional trainer or support team for assistance.